Evening all, welcome back to Factorio. So we're still hugging trees. Don't switch off. It'll be interesting. Proms. As you can see, we have pure data telling us that this works. Even down here where we have our kind of messy sort of place, oh hang on, I haven't loaded it with wood like your mum. So what I need to do is show you this. This is the Tree Factory version 2.0. It's just splendid, majestic, etc. Tree Farm 2.0. So this, I think, it's a bit messy, but oh well. I think this is basically the definitive way to do this. You have to load wood in manually. So again, like your mum, I have to load my wood manually in. I think this one is basically what we are going to use to replace all the other ones, because once it's running, it should be perma. So, and that's a technical term, perma. Look at all that. Look at already the amount of pollution it is sucking out. Let's just go and have a quick look at this sucking going on. Again, your mum. Pollution values. So you can see it's dropping. I mean, that's pretty comprehensively good. And that's what we want. So, and I think these kind of active designs that I've done, oh gosh, that hurts my eyes. The active design that I did here is fine, because what it's doing is it's loading, it's basically farming the wood and putting it onto a train that then goes and creates seeds. But if we could just do away with any need for seed, then again, insert obvious joke there. It would be nice to not have to do any of that, and it just starts to really disrupt this pollution cloud. Plus, I'm gonna have the opinion basically that if you just chuck a couple of these around certain mines, it does reduce it quite a bit. But that's what we're doing today. So we are going to replace these ones, so these horrible old, nasty mines, with basically wonderful new lovely mines, or tree farms. So let's just start. So I think if we just do that, that just breaks my brain. Let's just watch the bots work. Switch off pollution layer. Let's just zoom in. We can see there's a fair bit of wood that's going to be created, but then all we need to do is pop in our new lovely new tree farm. That's my dog barks. Oi! Go on then. My dog's dumb. Right, so I love my dog, but he's very stupid at times. So this then, I think, is where we want to go. Let's have a quick look. I think we'll just get the bots doing it, but again, loading the wood, I'm not sure how we'll do that. Maybe we need to think about that in a blueprint. Let's have a look. Can I do that in the blueprint? So I don't think I can. Be nice to have. Maybe we just set something here to say load some wood in to begin with. I don't know. I probably have to. Oh my days, what is it doing? So there you go. I didn't know we had some rogue plates for some reason. That's random. There we go. I wonder if we can set them in there. Don't know. Can we set? I don't think we can. Oh, that's not built yet. Oh my days. It's all going completely wrong. Right, so let's just clear some stuff. There we go. I think the bot is busy. He's full as well. So let's just see if I can. Let's just trash unrequested on that one. There we go. Right. So I think, oh my days, that's probably what we'll do. And I think we just need to refine the design a teeny tiny bit, which just says, oh, see, it does plant a tree there. So I don't know if I want to maybe mess with that. But anyway, so we have to think, how do we want to load these? I guess it could just be a case of manually putting them in. So basically what you have to do, just for those that don't get it, you have to do that. You just have to give it an initial injection of wood like your mum, and basically it then just runs. And you never have to mess with it ever again. What am I? Oh my days. What is going on? Right, let's just plop some of these down. I don't know where all this is coming from. Let's just get rid of stuff. We don't need any of this. Oh, no, I want that one though. Let's just drop. The best thing about, oh my gosh, what have we found here? There's like tons of stuff. Let's just get rid of all this. My days. There we go. I don't know why I've got so much nonsense in here. Oh, do you know what? This is just a nightmare. I think this is one of the original parts of the base as well. This might even have been... Oh no, the actual landing place was here, so I've still got my ship. Look at that. All these years, it's still there. Or years, it feels like years. So I think that's kind of what we have to do, but I don't know. Do we want to build it into the design? It feels like a one and done thing. I'm actually okay doing that. I wonder if I can do it... Let's see, can I do it? That's the wrong one. So that's built there. Can we just drop seeds in? We can, so I think we'll just do that. We'll just go and basically put our little bot buddies and they can do the hard lifting. Oh my days, what the heck have I got now? It just feels like there's tons of stuff just sat everywhere. Come on. Right, why on earth have I got uranium ammunition still stashed somewhere? Okay, so that, I think, starts the process quite nicely. Let's see. So I think all these are running. It's lovely, really, isn't it? I mean, it's great when it's just running. And I don't mind, because that just tells me it hasn't produced the wood. Once it's produced the wood, it will then recycle it and blah, 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 blah. So I think it's a good way to do this. So let's just see if I drop some wood in there. I think wood's easier, so it might even be a case of just going along and doing that. I know it's not, there's probably a clever way to do this, but I'm afraid I'm not a clever man. So I'm just going to literally do what I've done in this game all the time, which is manually do things, because that's the only way to get it done. As you can see, that's working quite nicely. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see, where are we not planting? So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the best, but I think we'll... Oh, we run out of tree producers. I think we make them here. I can't remember, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure we do. I don't think we import them. But there we go. So that, I mean, look at that. Pollution levels here, pretty good. It's definitely reducing it. So I think what it is, the pollution rolls into this cell and then is basically destroyed. And if we can do the same around here... So, my dog is going nuts, hang on. So if I go, ooh, hang on. Let's just go down here. And let me look at my little dog in the corner. He's annoyed that he's basically got a chew toy that won't chew itself. He has to do it himself. You lazy little git. Bless him, love him to bits. So let's just drop some wood. Goodness, have I run out of wood? No. So let's just drop some wood in these ones. So that's the only problem. I wish I had long reach installed. I know it's not ideal. Post in the comments, tell me how you, clever Factorio player, would do this, because it feels really clunky having to do this. You could just wire up a one-time chest that once it's done never really gets used again. It could just be like a requester chest here. That's not a requester chest. I am aware of this. That just says, okay, you know, drop in one bit of wood. Do you know what? That's probably what I'll do, because I'm just being lazy. So let's just set that for wood. There we go. Trash unrequested. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Gosh, I hate myself for not having done that sooner. But then at least it just holds 100 wood there. So it can always start the process again. But I always think that's never going to be the problem. I don't think it'll ever run out. Maybe it should be seeds here. Maybe that should just be there. Do you know what? That's probably a better idea, isn't it? But I don't know. So let's talk design, because I actually think this produces, so in a normal grid, it's obviously 7x7, but minus all the bits, I think I've worked it out that it will produce about 140 odd wood. So I did a quick edit there. So basically this, I'm thinking that the best thing to do is have this, which is just requesting tree seeds, and then have a logic kind of built in that says if the tree seeds in this unit drop below 5, then just drop them in. This feels like the quickest way to get it started. So let's go and test that. Let's go and maybe, is this an old one? Yeah, so let's go here. Let's just destroy this one. I think we do, no we don't, we do destroy. So this then will destroy this whole grid, which is fine, just fine. And then obviously it's going to give me a hell of a lot of wood again, which is okay, but it's just, it's a bit annoying. So we then need to, I've just realized that it's not going to do that. I'll let the bots finish there. Let's just go and work on our design up here, because I think, I mean, again, this has worked. You can see that it has actually worked. But I think we're just going to add that little module on and then make this the new blueprint. So, no, which one was it? It was that one. So, oh, did I not blueprint it? That doesn't look right to me. I may not have blueprinted it because I am a idiot. So it's that one there. That basically is the one that we want, because it just then means that we have the ability to kind of control a little better the seed, you know, the initial kind of grow, because I don't want to go and insert wood everywhere. You know, I'm not from Droitwich. I don't want to put my wood absolutely everywhere without any thought at all about where my wood ends up, particularly if it's your mum. That didn't work. Oh my days. Oh gosh, I'm having such a spaz today. Right, there we go. And we'll create a blueprint of this so we never have to do, oh my gosh, H1. You see, I basically inverted it. Oh my gosh. 2, 3. I'll tell you what, you never thought you'd sit and watch me grow wood in a Factorio, right? I mean, it has its uses, particularly early game, when you don't want to like be attacked by everything. But given that I have the arsenal of the United States now at my disposal, did that wrong, didn't I? I don't really have too much to worry about when it comes to biters, but there is something nice about knowing that you're kind of reducing the need to use those resources. I think there's definitely something quite nice about that. Right, so why have we got just hundreds of things? Right, let's just get rid of all that. Oh my days. Just drop. Right, and let's... I'll tell you what, I really do struggle with the inventory when you're doing stuff like this. I literally can't drop things at the moment. It's just crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Let's see. Nope. Oh my gosh. Right, there we go. So let's just dump... And let's clear the poor Spidertron because he's clogged. Boom. Right, so I think that is pretty good. So let's just do a quick blueprint. So let's just double check. Looks like we've got our debris on everything. So you see the little blue. That should... Just check it, vehicles, and that's right. Okay, so I think that kind of takes us to our tree farm. Let's use a funny tree. There we go. Tree farm version 3.0, because actually I messed with it. And down here we can then plop this one. This might be slightly difficult to... Oh my goodness. It's going to be one of them days. Let's just do that again. So let's add. Let's just take it from there. Perfect. Right, so we don't want tiles. We can get rid of that. Save blueprint, and let's try that. So I think, wrong one, I think this is going to work. And it just means I don't have to then faff about, technical term, planting and putting, let's just make sure we delete everything there. So that, let's just observe this. Let us join down here. Meow. Because I honestly think this is going to be the way to do this, because I just don't want to have to go around and basically do every single one. Obviously we need to put all the robo ports back. So that's interesting. Where are my bots? What is happening? What is going on? But again, pollution's working. Look, even there, it's reduced the sort of very, very red angry cloud. It's even reducing it now. So we are seeing active changes. I am changing the planet. That is my power. I have the ability to... Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, he's literally my Spidertron in my blueprint. How many of you have been yelling that at me for quite some time? Yep, let's just remove that. Again, welcome to the channel. Expert Factorio play, I think you can all agree. And I think that's working because I haven't messed with it, and it's, yep, look, so that's dropping a seed here and there, which is good. We will keep wood production. So over here, we will keep this thing going. So I'm not going to mess with these two because they're producing wood to basically drop off there. So that won't change because we're going to need the same over here at some point. But I think for now that's pretty much what we is doing. Look at that. There's lots of arm appendage wiggling going on. I love a wiggling of appendages, particularly helicopter style. That was weird, but I think this is it. This works. So I think what we can do now is, and it's going to be quite hard on the bots. How are we looking? Oh no, they're pretty sedate. So let's go and just ruin their day. Let's just go and basically say, right, get rid of all that. Do you know what? I'm going to be a bit cleverer because I'm kind of stupid, and I think what I want to try and do is not remove. Maybe let's whitelist that. Gosh, I think they're legendary now. I don't recall. I don't recall how you set that to be. Oh man, I don't know. I can't be. Do you know? Do you ever get like that? Just can't be bothered. And let's just place down. So let's go and put our new nice blueprint. So that one is the new one. That one is the old one. Is that the new one? No, it's not. Damn it. Just deleted the wrong one. It's going really well. So we can put this one in our lovely Nauvis book. And we can actually now just blueprint this one. Boom. So we've at least got that one. Let's create blueprint. And put that also in our Nauvis book. So now we have our tree farm. Let us now plant our second tree farm. And this looks like it's working. Is that planting? Yes. So they're all planting. Yes, planting. Lovely jubbly. And this then puts basically all of this wood into the next one. So we can then just go along and delete that one as well. And I think those two are the ones that I want to keep. So let's just keep going. Delete those. Nauvis book. Available in Discord now. Boosh. There we go. So at least then, I mean, this one, I think, yeah, these need doing as well. But it's starting the process of having that automated tree production. I can see little icons there telling me that these are not. We'd have to do all these. But these are, and these seem to be working. Again, I'm liking that. That's working. Brilliant. So I think, yeah, this looks like it's kind of working, which is astonishing to me. I think this one also is working. Let's have a quick look. So again, I have to do the pollution values. I think, yeah, I mean, definitely it's reducing. I guess it's because this is producing a hell of a lot of pollution though. So I think that's probably as best as we can hope for. These are all reducing nicely. So 30, 40, something like that. That's not bad. Where we have very polluting sort of factories, that's good. See 54. Again, here, I'm not sure. Oh, they are working. There's a bit of landfill here. So that's sort of sad in a way because it doesn't destroy pollution. But fear not, we will think of a way to do that. It could be that we just move a few things around. But it's definitely sucking up pollution from surrounding areas. I mean, goodness, look at that. It's actually removed pollution from that chunk entirely. That is impressive, I think you will agree. And the idea being is that I just want to try and, I want to try and basically get rid of pollution pretty much as best I can across the entire map. So even just, I mean, if I just plant one or two of these next to, that's probably what we'll do next. Let's go and do that. We're just going to plant one there and just see what happens. I mean, they're not exactly active mines. So in fact, let's come to the stone one here. This one is an active mine. This is doing an awful lot at the moment. And I think if we can basically place Nauvis book available at all good gift shops now, we can, oh, that'll fit perfectly. So let's just do 1, 2, 3. I think it will already start because it's actually got wood underneath it. That's brilliant. But this one needs an injection of wood like your mum, so that's pretty good. So that, I think, will be interesting to see how that sucks up pollution just in this area here. I think that's going to work lovely, actually. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. So we'll just monitor that because it'd be nice not to have to surround it, but I'd be curious to know if we need to do that. Let's go and see how we're getting on here. I think it's looking already very good. I didn't have to plant or place a bit of wood here. This has worked beautifully. And then see, we've already got seeds. That's good. Because again, the logic here is pretty good. So it just says if there's less, then add. So it's not a burden on the seeds, and it will burn the wood. The wood is the most important thing. I guess the question is, how many recyclers am I using here? Because I don't know if I'm making them here. I think I am, but I'm not entirely sure. But let's see. So just one more to do. And then I think what I'll do off camera, I will cleanse the remaining tree farms. There we go. So that, I think, should take us to a point where we then have a more active tree farm. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Join us next time. We will go and basically do something much more interesting than hugging trees. But I think this is, to me, this is interesting. So I hope you agree. And if not, then sorry. What I do want to do is that's the next problem to tackle, because Gleba is being absolutely abused by spores. We need to find a way to solve Gleba. So coming soon, spore reduction.